I'm recording a multiplayer version of Wordle. Let me just turn this around a little bit. I'm recording with my phone because I think Zoom actually might have been using the same ports as my code, and I'm a little lazy. So here we go. You can sort of read something, fill a form, put your name. It's going to be 1v1 Wordle, so you're basically going to see the other player's Wordle. You're going to see your own Wordle. Yeah, so here's me and some name, my friend, but I'm impersonating him. And I can just type in words, I don't know, trees or something. This is not like obviously production level thing, but it propagates. So for example, Tomas here would get to see what I guessed. We do have different words. So it's really just, we're both playing Wordle sort of independently, but we get to see what the other person is doing. Yeah, and that's sort of the way this works. I guess the main feature is this propagation, which is pretty cool. So you do get a real-time multiplayer experience. See, propagates, boom, boom, boom. Delete, delete. You can do stuff like this. Yeah, all these are randomly generated words. I can sort of show you what the backend is doing. The backend, as you can see, right, stuff like this allows cores for whatever. Like that's not how it should be, maybe. But whatever sort of, it has sort of this loop that reads from the WebSocket and does some parsing in this big class or multiple classes in this file. And there's basically, a class that parses stuff, a class that responds to stuff. Basically a big state machine is what the game is, just a massive state machine. And you have, a manager that can have multiple games. So there can be multiple games going on at once. If I can sort of demonstrate that here. Just have this dude, he's waiting for an opponent. We have one more. Another one, let's call him like L's. See, another game at the same time. So let's see, propagates. Oh, no. Propagates, as you can see there. This one propagates also. Boom. So you can have multiple games going on at once. This is not very optimized, but it works. So the front end is, pretty generic. I decided to call these things model view controller because I guess it's the old school thing that makes sense. So basically, this controller class, it's just something that you put around your components that allows you to read the input without having to put a text box. So that's how the Wordle works. The model is just like a big sort of state copy of the Python code. It allows you to request state modifications from the Python code, and then it waits for the Python sort of server to broadcast the new state everywhere. This could be improved by doing diffs or something, but this was sort of the easiest way to set it up to begin with. View, yeah, it just shows the state. So it's really simple. I have like a grid class, you have like, classes for like a little box with a letter, a combination into a grid. Then you have like a game. And then, the app can be either the game, the welcome form, or the loading page. The index just has that, and, using React context to provide state over time. It's pretty vanilla. Yeah, maybe there's definitely probably better libraries to do sort of more complicated stuff, but I think this was good for this task. So hope you find it cool. I'm going to make this public on GitHub and sort of share it with you, and you can see it and tell me what you think.